Good morning from Los Angeles. Welcome to Trading with Sergio. Granted, it's at 8:30 a.m. Pacific today as opposed to 10 a.m. Pacific because I have other obligations that I need to attend to. So it's going to be a quick and short one today. Basically, I'm just going to go through a couple of things, my positions, which I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on the community page. So you can go check that. I'll post it later on today. Some changes, taking some losses. So, yeah, that's where we are. Welcome to Trading with Sergio. Usually every Monday, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Every Friday, Power Hour, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. And a members only live every Wednesday between 3 and 5 p.m. Pacific. So if you do choose to become a member and support the channel that way, email me, sergio@sergioavedian.com, and I will send you the Telegram chat group link where I post all my trades live. Again, none of this is trading or financial advice. What I do is very, very risky. A couple of positions will attest to that at the moment. What I do is probably not for everyone, definitely not for everyone, but do your own due diligence, none of it trading or financial advice. So we had obviously us going into Iran and dropping some massive bombs. Initial reaction was obviously not positive, but then what happens, right? The diamond hands show up, market was bought immediately right off the open, and then we're green. So I don't think market cares about what's happening in the Middle East at the moment anyway. As we have a saying, market cares until it cares. It decides to care. And yeah, more importantly, I had a video that I put out yesterday about my position on what's going on, us getting involved in the war between Israel and Iran. Again, not political. I'm going to try to keep this today about half hour today. And if you do have any questions, post it. I'll get to them towards the end. With that said, what's going on this week? We have some macro stuff coming around. Okay, so May existing home sales data. Home sales are tanking. Interest rates are the affordability index is as low as I remember it. So, if you're looking to buy a house, it's quite unaffordable at the moment. Obviously, due to interest rates, that's the most important part of purchasing a home. Even if you do have the down payment from the ZERP days to today, from 3.5% 30-year mortgages, we went to 7.5% 30-year mortgages. So that makes a huge difference. It disqualifies pretty much everyone unless you're a really well-to-do person. On Tuesday as well, consumer confidence data is coming out. Tuesday and Wednesday, President Trump's favorite person at the moment, Chairman Powell, is speaking. Obviously, when he speaks, he moves the markets, but it doesn't seem like it makes a difference at the moment. He's definitely going to be replaced. He hasn't been fired yet because I don't think Trump can fire him legally. But he's definitely going to be replaced. The talk is that Scott Bessent is going to replace him, the current Treasury Secretary, but that's in 2026. So basically, he's become a puppet at the moment until his job runs out. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Fed Chair Powell is speaking. Important data on Thursday, Q1 2025 GDP is coming out. Okay. And on Friday, PCE inflation data is coming out. So Thursday, Friday are the two major days when it comes to economic data is concerned. Yeah, we had the. I'll go through my positions, but good morning to everyone. Yeah, price of oil needs to be. So good morning, Luis. Good morning, Marcio. He showed up finally. 80, more like 100. That's when people care. But oil is not paying any attention either, although Iran said they're going to close the Straits of Hormuz. initial reaction, pop, and then sell off, right? So markets being bought. There is no question ifs and buts. Every dip is being bought. Why not, right? And are you making a plan of HIMS? No. That stock has more fleas than a couple of them I'm dealing with at the moment. Oscar looking to get back in without a question. Had a little bit of a chance this morning. Pull back to under 20. I'll go through the charts real quick, after this. Good morning. Good morning. Take a beat. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. What else? That's about it. So let's go through the charts. A couple of positions actually working against me, taking losses. Like I said, full transparency. I take losses as well as gains. Overall, to me, all that matters is account equity. Nothing more, nothing less. Today, I'm giving back quite a bit, actually. Account equity as of Friday was at an all-time high, so I'm pretty happy with the year so far. But this overnight risk volatility is pretty tough to handle. But we have to do what we have to do. We have to take the trades when we see it fit, and then if it's a loser, you got to take the loss. That's the only way you can double your account. By the way, you take smaller losses and you let your winners run. That's about it. So even at that point, even if you're 50-50, right? Even if your win and loss ratio is 50-50, you can still double your account. But it's a pretty hard thing to do, but so far so good. I'm not going to complain. And what else? That's about it. If you guys have any questions, post them. Let's go through the positions. Even with one single short strangle, I'm going to prove to you guys that you can get hurt. I mean, I'm positioned for it correctly, but we'll see where it goes, and you guys will see. Okay, so I'm long at these positions I will post definitely on community page, but I also posted on my members. Posted for my members at the market close. Okay, where are we? We're long 1,000 shares of Arrive AI. Average cost $690. Stock is 7,720. We're keeping that one. I'm short. I'm long a synthetic, actually. More short puts than anything else. Short 25 July 18th expiration. Webull puts. Average cost about $2. Stock is 1058. I'm short the 12.5 puts. 12.5 minus 2 is 10.5. Will I take 2,500 shares of Webull at 10.5? Yes. Here is the one that's gone absolute parabolic. I did it because I couldn't resist. I added to it this morning, so I'm short a strangle. July 18th expiration on Circle. CRCL is the symbol. I'm short the 340 calls, and I'm short the 140 puts. Stock is 292, up another 21% today. Will it pull back? Yeah. Will I have my guardrails up? Absolutely. How do I do that? I can always turn this into a call credit spread by buying a strike up out of the money calls, or I can buy the underlying. I did one on Friday. I added one more today. So my average cost is 29 plus 460, so about 30, 32, $33.50, let's say. So I've taken in $33.50 by selling both sides, by selling the premium. So 340 plus 33 is 373. The rule of thumb is if we get there, I will close this position. I will roll the puts up and roll the calls up, or close the position. Even with one option, I'm down a couple $1,000s on this position. Figure it out. This is how volatile things are. I did the same thing with a single option because the premiums are too good to pass. On CoreWeave, I am in a 125 260 short strangle. So when we're short strangle means I'm short the calls, short the puts. Basically, I want the price to stay between the two prices until July 18th or before. I don't have to wait until July 18th. I can close it anytime I want. On the circle, 140, 340, 200 wide body. Is it going to stay between the two? There's a high likelihood that it will. There will be a implied volatility crush on both, I'm pretty sure. Next one, I'm short 25 fuel cell, 7 puts. I just want to get assigned if I can. I'm short 25 puts with a cost of 135. They're 138, so basically break even. This is a new position I started on Friday. I added some more today. Gorilla Technology, I am short August now. Moved these to August 25 puts. I'm long the August 30 calls, and I'm short the August 40 calls. That's like kind of a synthetic. Basically, the money I'm taking in, I'm spending some of it on a call debit spread. And so my cost on the puts is close to $5. And stock was 28. Today, massive pullback to 20, under 21. Do I want to get assigned 1,500 shares? I'm only down 15 so far. Do I want to get assigned 1,500 shares at 25 minus the 490, which is 20? Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind taking it. So when I'm doing all these trades, by the way, the first thought in my head is today's expiration, I'm going to get assigned. Do I want these shares? Yes, I will not do these trades unless I want to get assigned. Or actually, I'm not willing to get assigned, but if it comes to that, I'm willing to take the shares on. The big loser today is, this is what happens when you jump the gun, and there was a really, really winding coil kind of a situation on SMCI, Supermarket Computer. I had bought 70 of the July 18th 50 calls. Average cost 180. I'm trimming today, taking losses down to 40. I will probably close this position at the end of the day, take the loss, BMN, we move on. Last two is I'm long 5 put debit spreads on the SPX, 6,059.75. 6,000 long part is deep in the money. 59.75 is out of the money. I put them on at 720. They're about 9.5. I could take a profit, but I'm not gonna. Max gain is 25 on this. This is like a hedge. I'm actually unbalanced long at the moment, so I'm trying to be really careful with that. And last but not least, I keep adding to We Ride up to 3,000 shares. Average cost 816. Stock is 765. I will add more into when it gets to low 7s. So let's go through some charts. Show the craziness on circles specifically. So let's go actually through the positions. Let's go to the big charts. Well, what is happening to the market? Let's start. Let's go through the positions and then I'll go through the charts. So first one is ARAI. It had a pop a few days ago. Pull back literally to where it should be bought. I bought 1,000 shares. It's just a few quick swing trade. If it happens, if it gets back to 10, I'll sell it. Next one is Webull. Full transparency here. So this came through a SPAC, went to 10 to 80 the same day, pulled back to 10. There's a warrant exercise going on now. Do I mind buying 2,500 shares, with the short puts that I'm short at 10.5? No. This will turn into a nice swing trade as well. So Oscar, we all know what happened there. I'm dying to get back in. If it pulls back 18, 19 range, I'm definitely going to put a synthetic on. This stock is going to go. Pullbacks usually should happen with low volume. Somebody asked me what I think about Oscar. Yeah, that's what I think about Oscar. Loved the stock, loved it. Was long a synthetic, was short the 15 puts, July 15 puts, long the July 15 calls. Made really, really good money there. So, that was a question on HIMS. Not interested, man. That stock just retested the high. It looked like it was about to roll up and break out, go parabolic, and then bad news hits today. Everybody is jumping off the boat. Will I be interested in it? Maybe under 40. That stock is just way too volatile overnight, even for me. So let's go through the positions again. Webull, I did. Circle, this came public. I mean, stock was about to hit 300, and I'm short to 340. I did this when the stock was 240. Okay. 340 calls looked way out of the money. Well, they don't look that way out of the money, do they now? This came public at like 35. Definitely gamma squeeze going on. Definitely almost looks like a GME style squeeze going on in this. I mean, you do the trade, and I usually do 5s and 10s and 20s. I did 1, and that's sizing correctly will help you. That's where we're at. I'm short to 340, 140 strangle. Will I roll the puts up? Yeah, probably. Will I roll the calls up if it gets to 340? Not necessarily. Will I buy a couple hundred shares and make it a cover call, or basically a long strangle? Long strangle meaning long the stock, short the calls, short the puts, potentially. Not really. I want to take as much premium as I can out of this. When this ends, it's going to end badly. I like the 140 puts. If it gets down there, will I want to get assigned? Yeah. But now the upside is in trouble. I mean, when you put a strangle on with 200 wide body and stock is moving 10, 20% a day, you need to be patient with it. Luckily, July, there's 4th of July coming up, few days close. So the time decay is going to be massive on this. Stock doesn't really need to go down. Implied volatility is into the 200s now, and so you just got to be. But again, and again, there are no guarantees when you're trading. This is Gorilla Technology. It's closing the gap, gapped up on good earnings. Closing the gap now. I will add another 5 lots to. Probably with different, maybe not with different strike prices, but as long as I do the short side of the puts, forget the long called debit spread. That's a kicker. If I can sell the puts on their own, just about $5.5, $6, I don't mind buying some, a couple thousand shares of this at $20. If I do get assigned by August, I don't know if I will or not, but time will tell. What else? Fuel cell technology. Good earnings, good pop, pulling back to where I should be interested in, to the 50 EMA. That's why I'm selling the puts. If I get assigned, I get assigned. I had a girlfriend that I let go by cover calls, which is EVgo. That's pulling back to the 50 EMA. That's looking good now. Pull back from 480 to 380. That's why stocks are to be bought and sold, not to be fallen in love with. I look at Tesla as flying. Obviously, I guess the robotaxi event went well, but I'm not buying any of that. But don't want to upset the Tesla fanboys. I put out a video called Tesla Has Been Dead Money, and then I got a lot of hate on that one. CoreWeave, same thing. I am 125, 260 short strangle. Again, 145 body. I mean, ridiculous, really. But if it stays between, so that's at least behaving. The other one is not behaving at the moment, but we'll see where that goes. And what else? SPX. I have the put debit spread. It hit the 20 EMA a couple times, so time to decide what's going to happen with that. I'm not going to take the profits. That's my little hedge, and this is We Ride, 758. I will accumulate this into the low 7s, buy another 500 shares. Made really good money with We Ride. I'm not going to complain. But again, stocks are to be bought and sold. Let's look at Tesla. Massive update, up 31 points. We all know what happened with the Tesla robotaxi yesterday. Twitter was on fire. I don't know. I don't know when any of this is going to be accretive. Yeah, obviously, is Uber down today? Not really, down 46 cents. So if this is the Uber killer, why isn't Uber down $10 or $20, right? Look, Tesla fanboys are going to be Tesla fanboys. You can't do much about it. How's it going to be accretive? When is it going to be accretive? What does the unit economics look like? What is the scaling, part of it going to look like? Insurance part, all this stuff. It's just time will tell. Obviously, stock is moving sharply higher today. Bitcoin sold off because of what happened in the Middle East. Closely watching MSTR. I don't trade MSTR, but I trade MSTU. MSTR 366 only down a couple. MSTU, definitely closely watching it. If Bitcoin bottoms here somewhere around 100K from a pullback to 110, 10% pullback, I think this will be a good trade. The one that's disappointing is obviously SMCI. I bought calls, and timing is everything. It's still going sideways, but I will have to take my loss on this. And the point is, when things are going sideways, wait until the breakout happens as opposed to jump on it and assume a breakout is going to happen. They declared a $2 billion convertible sale and killed the stock. Although on Friday, last 10 minutes, massive volume came into the upside. Well, sure enough, it didn't work out. But again, I look at it as a supermarket basket. Trade is a trade. You can't argue with the market. The price is the price. You can say, oh, it will be fine. I'm like, no, it's not going to be fine, especially if you're dealing with options which have expiration dates, and you take your loss. And I will take my loss at the end of the day on this one. What else? Yeah, that's about it. That's the positions. It is important for all of you to understand that trading is risky, extremely risky. And okay. Okay, let's answer some questions, and then I'll be gone in 8 minutes. Circle's a bit earlier. There's no option to short with shares yet. You can short. I can short, but borrow rates are extremely, extremely high, and it will cost you. You can't short the stock. Also, unexitable. Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't mind getting assigned. If I get assigned, I get assigned. Yeah, specs are specs. Some work, but most of it don't. Chamal knows about it, right? Yeah, look, I could do that on Circle. Yeah, I may do that, but the whipsaw comes into play. Like if you could have done a strangle on HIMS, right? Roll up because stock is just about to make new highs, and then where are you today? I mean, you got to be careful with rolling up. I usually don't like rolling up the put side that many times because then you're opening yourself for a whipsaw. Yeah, that's what I did. At the moment, since it's pulling back to 20, I think 20, sell the 20 puts, buy the 20 calls and sell the 30 calls. I would do that. Stock is decent. Yeah, I mean, sell the 20, August 20 puts, buy the 25 calls, sell the 35 calls, something like that. Just have a kicker on the upside. But do it with credits to the put side. If you do it with credits to the put side, then you're going to benefit from it. In fact, we can go price it, boys. I'm doing very aggressively. I'm doing the 25s, 25 puts, and the 30-40 call debit spread. Let's see where that is at. Not SMCI, but GRRR. So let's go to August. August 20 puts are $3. I mean, So if you sell the August 20 puts, buy the August 25 calls, and sell the August 35 calls, $2 credit. It puts you at 18. I think it's pretty fair. I think it's very fair. And on a pop, you'll make money. If not, if you do get assigned, you get assigned at 18. That's the law on the stock. So, yeah, it looks okay to me. Pulling back to 200 EMA, also closing the gap. Don't forget. And I'm doing the 25 put. Really aggressive. 6.5 now. So if I were to do that, 25, so I have the 25, 35, let's see, I have the 25, short 25 puts, long 30 calls, short 40 calls. So let's see where the price is on that. Sell the 25 puts, buy the 30 calls, and sell. Oh, that can't be. I did something wrong. Oh, I sold everything. Nope, can't do that. Let's try it again. Sell the 25 puts, buy the 30 calls, and sell the 40 calls. $6 credit. Yeah, I think I'm going to do 5 more. 6 puts me at 19. Yeah, for sure. Good idea. $6 credit. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing the 25s, being really aggressive. And yeah, that's where we are. Boys and girls. What else do we have? Yeah, $6 I think is pretty decent, actually. Maybe I'll just go a touch lower. Let's go 590. Round numbers I don't like. I'll own the stock at 19. I'll take it. I'll take 500 shares at 19 between now and August if it were to come to that. Okay, done at 590. Sounds good. Thank you, Marcio. Thank you for reminding me. Now you're going to say, why are you doing the 25 puts? Stock bounces to 24. Those 25 puts, 23, 24, those 25 puts are going to melt. So very aggressive, almost like buying the stock, but not buying the stock. So yeah, that's where we are. So yeah, those are the positions, guys. And I'll answer a couple of more questions and then go. Okay, let's see. A couple of 23 calls on Oscar August 15th, a decent play. You can ask me these on the chat. I'd rather do a synthetic on Oscar. I think the stock is not done going up. So any pullback to 20, I'm going to do August short August 20 puts by August 20 calls. That's what I'm going to do. So if no other questions, much love. Stay healthy. One more last look. Where are we? You guys can see that, I'm sure. Okay, ARAI 710. Yeah, I got a couple $100 profit there. We built 10.5. Yeah. Circle 285 now. I pulled back 10 points, and those calls went from 50 to 37. I mean, there's going to be a massive drop on that stock at some point, and hopefully today is the top, but we'll find out. That's why you do the strangles. So I'm short 340, 140, and on CoreWeave I'm short the 125, 260. I can't believe the bodies are so wide, and you can still lose money with these. But you know, you guys gotta be cool with it. Yeah, definitely gonna sell the super micro today. July's very little time. Yeah, that's where we are. So GRR down to 2020 now. Okay, well, we did those at, could be wrong, but I mean, close the gap just now. So if you're going to do it, Marcio, this is the time to do it. Stock is pretty volatile, so careful with it. Okay, yeah, that's where we are. So sorry about the cutting it short, but I wanted to do it because I have so many things going on today outside what I'm doing. Okay. Okie dokie. All right. Much love. See you guys see the members on Wednesday. And hopefully by Wednesday, we'll make some money, get back to equity all-time high, and see the regular folks on Friday for Power Hour. Enjoy your week. I certainly will. Trading is trading. Don't do what I do. If you do what I do, be very careful. So, see you guys.